facing the coronavirus outbreak starting from China, this video tries to answer a few questions. One, why we have this virus outbreak? Second, how widespread it will be. Third, how long it will take for it to stop. The first question is, why did it start? Recently, a few articles from scientific journals, from China scholars and scientists and doctors testified that this virus started from a lab. Scientific lab engineered this virus, and they spread to a seafood market, and then from human transfer it spread into community. So this is a man-made technical horror that we started to invent something that we could not control. In the name of science, in the name of technology, in the name of searching for knowledge, we created something that we humans could not control. Because we believe so much into ourselves, our arrogance, our technical competence, in competition, in economic gains, in functionalism, in material growth, progression, that we undermine ethics, self-restraint, we ignore God, we despise the spiritual, and we bring human dynamic into an unprecedented, century-wide crisis and tragedy. That is how it began. When will it stop, or how widespread it will be? This is the second question. Well, it was told that 4 points at the DNA was changed, and it mixed the virus elements of SARS, Ebola virus, HIV virus. So the deadliest virus were mixed together to engineer this new virus. You can see how deadly it is, and it is difficult to control. The more developed nation, the more modern that we claim to be, like Japan, Singapore, Hong Kong, and in the West, or even America, the widespread was fiercer, and it's less controllable and less manageable. That in our arrogance, in the trust of ourselves, of our control, engineering, pride, and market economy, in the protection of economic gain, that we lose most. And there is widespread that it will be a global pandemic. Third, when we stop? Well, it will stop if we acknowledge our human frailty, be humble, acknowledge that we create a monster that we cannot control, and the fear of God and repentance that we have limitation like mortals, that we may stop this thing by the mercy of God. According to a few scholars and doctors and scientists in Hong Kong and elsewhere, there will be over 1 million people who could die in this virus, and many more will be infected. And it may take 6 months or even a year for it to subside. And some even say that the North Pole, South Pole will alternate because of the weather, that will never end. And that is how much time that we are facing. It could be a doomsday monster that we created to haunt us.